everybody. Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we had to slow down a bit.
Reevaluate life.
Well,
friends.
We've been busy with work. I know.
Drink less.
Live longer, maybe.
But yeah, we've been working a lot, man. Holy shit.
But just to let you guys know, there's one less person on the show now
we're...
due to a stupid fucking incident. I will go a little bit further on that.
I'll put it out there that there's no animosity from my side anyways. I don't know about you, Jason. You probably hate his fucking guts.
No, I don't.
No, I know. No, there's no animosity. I don't miss him or, ill will. I hope, hope you guys stay friends. Hope he, gets better at his situation.
Yeah, we'll say situation.
Yeah, we'll say situation. It's going to be Jason and I from now on, and it's probably going to be probably not as loud. I don't know if that's the right word. Until we find a third. I don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be really, really weird. It's hard to find, just get a host in general, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's usually, the ones you turn to usually are your friends. So you'd be like, I think he's going to be, good or whatever. And, for the most part, Victor could hold it, he could hold his own. But, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, maybe he's not the right fit right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, that's all we're really going to say about that. And, I'm sure at some point people won't even notice. We'll be like, they're gonna list, what is this, episode 6? They'll be like, what the fuck are they talking about, man? But,
Well, you're still gonna. So you're not gonna edit episode 6?
Should I episode it? What is this? Episode 6 or 7?
That was 6. This will be 7.
Okay, this will be 7. Okay, so we still have to release on episode 6. Well, it's gonna be a very special episode of episode 6, which is that was an interesting episode, dude. But this one is kind of we're humble beginnings again,
Yeah.
We're kind of in a way starting fresh. But I do want to talk about Jason's holding a weapon. You should just fired it. I do want to talk about that Jason did apply for Phoenix Comic-Con. What is it? 2 weeks ago? When did you apply?
Like last week.
Last week. And
they turned me down.
You got rejected, and I've never seen Phoenix Comic-Con reject somebody. I'll tell you a quick story about how I started back in 2010. When I literally slapped the blog together, and I didn't have too much on that website. Free blog. You start up in like 5 minutes. You're up and running. And we were that was back when I was doing podcasts on Skype. That was shitty sounding. You would get 3 friends together on different locations and record. And I submitted for Phoenix Comic-Con here, and we were approved. They're like, you have been approved, and I've been approved ever since. I have yet to pay to go to Phoenix Comic-Con. And that's why I was very surprised. I told Jason, I'm like, they might, they are very good to local, media, air quotes. They're very good. Even if you're very small startup, let's say, they approve you. But you got rejected, man. And that's why I got to say maybe it might be the name, or it could just be they have changed. They're getting bigger. They are getting bigger, and maybe they actually did listen to one of the episodes. and they're like, all right, well, it's a good episode, and then you're deep throating in the microphone, and they're like, well, do we want this guy as media in Phoenix Comic-Con? Yeah. Oh God, I'm coming.
All over your face.
But you know what? It's okay. It's I have a feeling that maybe next year,
I will make it.
I think you'll get accepted. And you know why? Maybe if you sign up like at the beginning when they opened the submissions, maybe it would have been a different story. You're kind of later. You're kind of towards Comic-Con.
Yeah.
They've probably already approved thousands of media people. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking that too.
And maybe towards the end they start getting since maybe the slots are starting to be taken up, they're starting to get pickier with like, all right, do we take this somebody who's been in the business for a while versus somebody who's like just starting? So maybe it's just a lot of things, and they don't tell you what the process is, and but hopefully next year, man. But, well, you'll be there. I mean, you'll be there in some capacity.
Yeah. We're gonna try to go.
Like I said, I have a hotel, so we could
sleep together
under the covers, naked.
Yeah.
And well, the thing is, we like to get a hotel is because we get shit faced either Friday or Saturday night, and we, you want to, what do you want to drive home? You want to stumble?
Not?
Yeah, let's drive home. Let's take an Uber from Phoenix to Chandler or whatever, and we just like to stumble up to the hotel room. That's been our plan. We've been doing this for like 4 years now, so it's kind of a tradition. And I hope work approves my time off because we're already in, what are we?
Going into May.
We're going into May, so I got about a month. So I guess I have to start bugging some people to approve my time off.
And as of today, we're going to change the structure of the show from. It's going to be chaotic if we can bring it, but we are going to start talking about topics now. And today's topic, I like to talk about the upcoming, the Walking Dead, Negan.
Yeah, we have to talk about this before it starts getting old news. You know what I'm saying? What is it? 2 weeks ago it ended.
I mean, and it's still popular. I mean, I watched like a thing last night on YouTube. I stayed up late drinking.
You're doing math. You're doing
the math.
There was like a dry erase board with like different possibilities.
Who's going to die?
Equals MC square. The wind was blowing this way. The tree in the background was different or something like that. But Negan. I'm hoping everybody who knows who Negan is, because he's one of the best. He's probably one of the worst best villains ever, even to kind of grace the comics and in general. You know what I'm saying? He is the foul mouth. He has his little bat. What is it called? Betsy?
Lucille.
Lucille. Betsy would have been a better name, but Lucille's fucking cool. Barbed wire around it, and it's like essentially
just like my snake named Fluffy.
He has a snake named Fluffy. I wouldn't doubt it. He would seem like somebody who would name this badass cobra snake Fluffy and name his bat Lucille. But we want to talk about it because we want to say who you. I'm going to say who I think it is, and Jason's going to say it. So Jason, since you have your notes busting out right here. He has algorithms and things to maybe to think. So who do you think he whacked on the side of the head? Who do you think he killed? Glenn? Abraham?
I think all those characters are too popular now that if you kill one off.
You think Abraham's popular? Like really? Like
I think,
is he a fan favorite now?
I think he is. I think this is what I think. Yeah, you need to kill off a major character to make it that way. It's like 50-50. It's like cutting it down with a knife.
Yeah.
The energy, the tension. Like, you got to get rid of one to make it so important. But yet, if you do, it really will bring it down. I bet you anything, if they were to kill off Glenn, Daryl, or Abraham, you're going to feel it, that moment, like, oh my God. But after a few episodes in, you're going to be like, what the fuck? They should have kept them in there. Well, this is awkward.
Yeah, the Walking Dead TV show is very notorious for not following comics, for killing off some characters that were alive in the comics and keeping characters alive who died in the comics. Biggest example is Glenn. What kind of changed the game in The Walking Dead was Negan killing Glenn. That was like his big entrance, And you had Maggie, who was pregnant, I think, and it's like one of the most gruesome things ever to happen to a series, and everybody loved Glenn. And in my opinion, I think it's going to be Daryl, because I think the show needs a massive shakeup, in my opinion, and needs a massive shakeup to kind of change, to kind of show you that, oh hey, we got this guy that's gonna change everything in The Walking Dead. Because let's face it, dude, it's on 6 years now, 6-7 years. Mm-hmm. And it needs a change up, man. Enough with this. Oh, okay, we established a place to stay. Oh no, walkers are coming in. Now we need to escape. Oh, next season we found another place to stay. Oh no, a walker bust into the gate. Now we got to run away. Is that something you're going to want to keep watching if they're going to follow that same formula, or do you think there needs a type of shakeup? Maybe something different.
Well, from what I see is this. I saw towards the end of the Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo pick.
Yeah.
You see Negan's shadow go, he's about to say go right towards the left of Rick's body, face, or whatever. Yeah. And then when he's getting ready to beat the person over the head, when he talks about Carl, Negan's looking more towards his right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing it's going to be, I could say Sasha or Aaron, But honestly, I got a feeling it's Aaron because Negan has a thing for girls, but it could be Eugene. Some people. I feel it's like this. It could be Aaron because he's not. You don't see him much, or Eugene because for one, he was basically saying bye to everybody in that episode, anyways, and giving Rick instructions and a recipe to make bullets. So already,
well, didn't he get shot, or is that already? Well, he got shot, right?
He did get shot.
Yeah. So I thought I was like, well, he's a goner, but
you got this guy too who's coming out being a pussy and then freaking starting to be a badass. And
yeah, he was getting a little annoying there for a second. I'm like, all right, what's the whole point of keeping this guy around? He's a liar. Pretending that there was a cure. At DC, right, or something. That's when the whole it was like season 5 or something. That was the whole thing. That they were going to go do, and they ended up lying about it. And I was like, Jesus, there's no reason to keep this guy around. He's a pussy, But now, yeah, you're right. He's starting to get, he's manning up, I guess.
But, and like you said, I don't know. Daryl, some people think it should be Rick because you can kill off Rick and Daryl would keep the show going.
Well, that's the thing is that, yeah, you're right. Because Rick is a good character, and he's kind of he's kind of the glue that holds the whole show together. But I have a feeling that The Walking Dead is the type of show that a character like that can die and somebody can take over, like Daryl, for example.
Yeah,
and I can see the show still going, like that, and that's fine.
Well, and as you say, for throwing off loopers and all that, for being different in the comic books, example, when Herschel died from the governor, that scene, and I mean they replaced Herschel with Tyrese from the comic book.
Yeah.
And not only that, he actually hacked his head off and then kicked it onto the freaking... He did it on a truck, kicked his head onto the freaking field, as well as he threw his body out there to get eaten by the zombies. Oh, man, but the comic book's gruesome. Have you...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like, more gruesome than the show.
But the governor was kind of to me, was kind of an annoyance in the show, man. Like
I miss the governor now.
The governor was cool. Like, listen, but I think they could have handled it a little bit differently. And Michonne was kind of, Michonne's cool. I like her. She's awesome. I hope they don't kill her off. What do you think about the romance between her and Rick?
I think that was interesting. Not only that, during a Comic-Con, I think a fan asked are they going to put those two together?
Yeah,
because they seem to be hanging out all the time.
Yeah,
I think it was one of those as of you're making sure it's different from the comic books, writing it out. I think it kind of naturally fell to the writer for it to come into that way. And honestly, it's the amazing thing is you get so attached to the show that you actually feel, when are they going to get together?
Yeah.
They've been around. I think it was the right move for the moment. I mean, right now I just think they're just, they've been through hard times. Rick freaking chopped his freaking second love he knew for like a month, hand off, and freaking, and then
it seems that Rick doesn't have any luck with women.
No,
he'll have a love interest, especially the beginning of the second half of this last season. Like that one blonde that, well, they're probably gonna happen. Then she gets eaten. And she's like, well, all right. And then her son gets eaten, and it's like, well, that's
yeah.
And then Carl gets his
eye.
fucking eye shot off, and I'm like, all right, well, this isn't, everything's just falling to shit this season.
Oh yeah,
and then that doctor lady getting shot through the eye.
Which should have been Abraham.
Yeah, should have. It's funny because she was talking. She's like, yeah, and I'm tired of this. And then she gets shot and she's still talking, but she starts like, like she's like slurring her words because she just got shot through the fucking brain. And I was like, well, that's...
That's what happened with Abraham, too. He kept talking. And then Abraham got... And then the zombies ate his freaking stomach.
Was she a lesbo?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of they were kind of...
She likes to eat carpet, yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, whatever.
Or
it's a zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
You don't have much choice.
Well, I mean, it's only carpet if they didn't shave. But.
So what do you think of Negan, man? I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool entrance. Yeah, we had to wait the whole freaking episode. And then, I'm not even kidding, dude. You know how the last episode was an hour and a half?
Uh-huh.
It was literally them driving from one end to the other. It was a mini road trip. It was them driving to a roadblock, to another roadblock, to another roadblock, to another roadblock, until essentially they were captured and Negan came out. And that was cool. I like that introduction. And the cool thing about it, dude, is they filmed it twice. One for television and one for DVD, where he cusses like a fucking sailor, like he should.
Oh,
know,
like
so,
he says F word for F word.
Because in the comic book, every word. If you ever read the comic book, every word he says, it's always with it's a cuss word. It's really bad.
He likes to say like fuckity,
yeah,
fuck,
fuckity, fuck, and the show you can't say. You can say shit a bunch of times, but you can't say the F word. So they filmed it. They filmed that scene twice, and I'm very curious to see that scene played out for the Norton, how it's intended to be. That's why I hate where this is what cracks me up. The show could be as gory as ever. You know what I'm saying? They could chop somebody's head off. They could mutilate somebody. They could rip somebody's face off. But when it comes to language, you can't say much.
Yeah.
You can only say shit, bullshit, balls, or whatever Abraham comes up.
Scrotum, fuck, shit, bitch, whore, ass, lick. We never got to the chance to like do my little see how many times I can, but we'll have to wait. But until we get a third person, I'm thinking Joey from work because I think he'd be okay. Maybe Emmy.
I think we need a female.
Yeah,
we
need tits.
I mean, beside my own, we need more tits.
Yeah.
But I think a female perspective in the perverse, with a perverse mind like us, would be kind of an awesome addition because you got the opposite gender, you got that other side of of their thinking.
And she watches Walking Dead. She's into that.
Yeah, well, we could record the show at work, right, in a closet somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
In Pets, no. Behind the doggy bags or whatever. No. There's gonna be customers walking by. What
are they talking about?
Motherfucker, shit, fuck, shit, tits.
But you asked me about Negan.
Yeah, Negan. What'd you think?
Well, everything was great. That, like you said, I agreed. But with how he acted, like I said, I missed the governor. He made me it's like this. Wow, I'm putting up with this guy now. Okay, now I rather fight off. I rather have an agenda with the governor or Shane. This guy, this guy puts fear into my eyes.
Yeah,
I wish the governor or Shane was around to help me fight off this guy.
Well, you got to understand that. Was it the governor that was essentially like the first major bad guy? Because the first season, the second season, you really didn't have a bad guy. You had Shane at some point who was kind of taking charge and going crazy, rubbing his head a lot, which annoyed the hell out of me. And I the cool thing about that is I think Shane's death was kind of a turning point for the series because that's when they found out that everybody has the virus. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a carrier. So if you get shot, like if you die naturally or get murdered by somebody, you still come back. That's when Shane's death is how we found that out. It's like, oh shit, he got shot by Rick, but if the motherfucker came back, it's like, oh okay, well we all have it. That's so that was a major turning point. And I think it wasn't until the governor that we actually got a true villain. And there was a whole episode I think dedicated to his backstory. Like no other character was in it but him, and I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, no, and what else?
Yeah, it's good. I have a love-hate relationship with The Walking Dead. There's great episodes, then there's really fucking boring episodes. And then it gets good towards the end because you got to have that cliffhanger for the next fucking season.
Oh.
And I started watching Fear the Walking Dead, which I don't know if you checked it out or not.
People say it's great.
It's a short 6 episode first season, and the cool thing about it is, it's the virus and everything's happening in the background. You know what I'm saying? It's slowly. Like, oh, there's a crazy guy. He's on drugs or something. He got shot like a bunch of times and he still won't go down. And it's happening. People are like, oh shit, and it's on to like season like episode 4 or something where they get quarantined in or something to a city, and check it out, man. They're on to their second season where they're essentially in a fucking boat. They're in a boat at sea. So that's
I think they're going to like an island or something.
Hawaii or something.
They're gonna go see Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, they're gonna get lost on an island with fucking zombies and shit like that.
With Gilligan.
Yeah, so good show, man. I hope I want to see I want to see who gets killed, and it's I have my theories, and because when he whacked whoever that was on the side of the head, that guy, he came right back up and he's like, oh, you're taking him like a champ, and that's what I was thinking, Abraham, because Abraham's kind of one of the big guys, like somebody, and it's not Rick, because he said if you move or something,
chop the other boy's eye out and feed it
coral,
to his father.
Yeah, take the other eye or something like that. And so I don't know. I don't think any of the girls could do that. You know, I'm
Yeah.
sure if they get fucking whacked on the side of the head with a bat with barbed wire on it, I don't think I think it'd be done. You know, so I don't know. And I wonder if the cast knows. I wonder if they're filming it right now. Like, how do they keep that a secret? You know?
No, they've done it. I heard Daryl was on this. Not Daryl, but Norman Reedus was on this
That's
one
the name.
Was on this one show the other day, and I guess
he knows, and it's like heartbreaking or something like that.
Yeah, they all gathered around and kind of teared up. I mean, and that's the sucky thing. Like, they did the same thing with Beth's death. With that one character that played her, because you get attached to these people that you're acting with.
Mm-hmm.
And Beth's, I'll tell you this: the first out of all of them, Herschel's the worst. Beth is what's her name? Younger sister. Maggie's.
Yeah, is she the one that got shot in the head?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't she lose another? She has bad lucks with siblings, dude. They all fucking died.
She's the only one left in the family.
I know. That's like her. It was her in the farm, right? And how many was it? The dad and how many sisters did she have? Didn't one die at the farm?
A brother died at the farm, and then fucking yeah.
The whole fucking family got wiped, dude. It's like it sucks, man. And when the hell did they get married in the show? Did they get married in the show? Did I miss an episode? Because I swear to God, one time they're like, "Oh, my wife Maggie." I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Did I miss Did I miss the wedding? The wedding episode? It was, I was like, oh, they're married. I thought, because in the comics they didn't have a ceremony and all that shit. I swear they had. They did. They had one at the prison or something.
Yeah,
and it was in the prison, and I was like, well, wait a minute, whatever. I'm not even.
They probably just said they probably did it without us looking or something.
Left it. Yeah, they left it out, and it's fine.
Which is fine. I don't want to see two people get married.
I don't want to see an Asian no.
Yeah.
No.
No,
it's a good show, and I we'll see what happens, man. We should start making bets. Who's gonna. And if you go to YouTube, the funny thing is like there's like hundreds of videos of people analyzing the scene, freeze framing it, enhancing the audio. Did you hear like they were somebody enhanced the audio and they were essentially saying it was Glenn or whatever.
Someone took something from episode 9 and stuck it in the last.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can hear it's almost like Glenn is saying Maggie, which he says Maggie as he's getting beaten up in the comic. So that's why they're like, oh shit, it's Glenn, but everybody knows it's Glenn,
Well, supposedly you hear Maggie saying Glenn.
Yeah. It's enhanced and stuff. So if you go online, if you want to fall through like the rabbit hole, I would go to YouTube and just be like the season finale and analyzed or some shit, and it's gonna be everybody. Oh my God, it's oh no,
the comings and the goings.
The comings. Yeah, so yeah, man. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with the show with just the two of us, man? We got to come up with something. We gotta entertain by just popping. Where did you get that?
Amazon.
Oh, what was that? What came in that?
A lot of electronics. This is like a collecting them as they kept coming.
Yeah. Pat, pat, tat, 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 tat.
Is anybody here?
I don't know, probably. You're like waking up. Oh, what's going on? Is that a gunshot? Oh my God, no, not again. Hey. So I think Jason's masturbating over there.
Oh yeah.
In the corner. So I want to talk about Batman versus Superman.
All right, let's talk
about
Batman versus Superman.
You watched it?
I'll take a break.
You watched it?
Yeah, and I enjoyed watching Batman in his dream freaking like pull a gun out and shoot somebody. I was like, oh my God, Batman shot a motherfucker.
Yeah, Batman straight up murdered people. And there's literally a shot of Wonder Woman with her shield and a sword, right? You got Superman because he doesn't need a fucking weapon. And then over to the right, you see Batman just holding a fucking rifle.
Yeah.
Like an automatic rifle because that's all he could literally do.
Well, you think about it in that fight, yeah. Well, it wasn't really a rifle.
He can't. What was it? It was like a SMG or some shit?
It was like a little grenade bomb type thing that explodes.
But the cool thing about it is that he knew his limitations. He couldn't take on Doomsday and stuff like that. So, but let's go back to the beginning. Overall, what did you think of the movie? Was it a good Batman movie? I in my opinion, it was a good Batman movie. It was an okay movie in general.
It was.
Ben Affleck makes a great older Batman because this is a Batman 20-something years in already. Before we always dealt with somebody who's just started, who's just a few years in. You know what I'm saying? And this one, I think he makes a really good, and I want to see more, which I guess he's doing his own movie.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. What do you think, though?
It was better than what I thought, because I didn't like the idea of Ben being, I was hoping they could have conned Christian Bale, but Christian didn't want to do it because Nolan wasn't involved, which was,
well, he wanted Nolan, the original guy, to come back, but he was already done with that series, man. He didn't want to keep going. He almost didn't even make that third one, So, I don't know.
Well, I mean, and not only that, they also said they were thinking about adding the Riddler and Joker in that movie.
Well, yeah, they did. It was Alexander Luthor. He kind of wanted to almost be like the Riddler, He almost kind of had that flamboyant, style that he had.
But they wanted to add those two still in there.
Yeah, and it would have been too much. It would have been too crowded, man. The movie was already crowded as it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially with it wanted to be like 4 movies in one. Essentially, it was like the death of Superman, which essentially starts the Justice League,
the Batman versus Superman thing, too,
and the motive behind why Alexander Luthor, which is not Lex Luthor, which Lex Luthor had a clone who he cloned himself technically, but they didn't explain if this is a clone of him or not. So he wanted them to fight, but it didn't make any sense. Why? So I don't understand half the fucking plot, but I guess he's like, I want you to fight because, reasons, Well,
I think he wanted him to fight Batman because Batman took his kryptonite.
Yeah, and then he wanted to create Doomsday, and I guess.
Well, I think after Superman would have defeated Batman, Doomsday would have been ready to kill off Superman.
Yeah, which, Doomsday is essentially the only one who can defeat Superman, but Superman can't die, because obviously there's the death of Superman, and spoiler alert, he comes back.
Oh yeah.
And the movie was a little too long. I think it didn't have to be that long. It could have been a little shorter. What do you think?
I think it was just right in its own way, but
yeah.
I did enjoy the Batman versus Superman fight. It made sense when he shot when he made those like kryptonite grenades for his gun.
That was really cool, and I could totally understand why he wanted to fight him in the first place. Because do you really want like a god type creature running around that could just turn on you the humanity at any minute? He already destroyed half the fucking city of Metropolis. You know what I'm saying? And like, do the whole part of the movie is like, we need to do we bring Superman to justice? Does he need to be punished for what happened to the city with
which wasn't his fault.
Lots of people died, and the beginning of the movie is essentially we see the perspective of Bruce Wayne. Mm-hmm. He happened to be in Metropolis that day, and Wayne Enterprise, there was a building, because that's how they're connected. Wayne Enterprise,
Wayne Financial
was in Metropolis, and that was one of the buildings that got destroyed, and he lost a lot of employees in the in that collapse. And the other thing is that I didn't realize that Metropolis and Gotham were so goddamn close together. They're like a river apart.
Well, like he flew his helicopter over there.
Yeah, and I guess for movie's sake it makes sense, but in the comics they're very far apart. They're essentially like. They're not a whole river apart. And I guess I don't know.
What pisses me off though? Luther's bodyguard was hot, and he ended up getting her killed during that explosion. I would have kept her. I would have been like, "Hey, baby, guess what? I'm going to finger you."
Hey, what's going on? You want to? You want to do that? You want that to happen?
I would have kept her around. She hot. She was awesome.
Superman kind of took a step back in this movie. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he was kind of a character that was
pussy.
Essentially. And I think it was more of a Batman movie than anything. And I think that's what everybody wanted to go see, was a Batman movie. Mm-hmm. And because, we're used to Ben Affleck saying, snoochie boochies and, doing all this fucking stupid shit in the Kevin Smith movies, Mm-hmm. And we're not used to seeing him be this very, recently started getting into more serious acting. And, he's a good director. He's directing the Batman movie that he's doing. So we'll see, man. I have high hopes.
The one thing I didn't like in the movie is the training part was awesome.
But, was he doing it right, Jason?
But
wasn't he lifting chains?
Well, no, it's just like They could have left the end part out when he finished rolling the tire.
Why? What did he do wrong?
He just went, ah! I was what the fuck was that? He just did this weird little yell after he was like.
Wouldn't you yell funny if you were lifting a 4,000-pound tire?
Not like, okay, you finish pulling it and you just feel like going, ah,
Yeah.
He hopped like he was a happy little bunny with anger.
That's not right. They did it wrong.
Just don't add it in there. I mean, honestly, this deserves a pop.
One pop for every disagreement. There you go.
Two pops.
Yeah, 2 pops for that one. Good movie. Go watch it.
Did we spoil it?
My legs were asleep by the end of the movie because I was like, Jesus. I mean, what's there left to spoil? Superman dies. Bunch of people die.
Who was that in Wayne's dream? Was that the Flash?
Yeah, that's the Flash is essentially the guy who connects everybody together. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that could travel through time by essentially going through the Speed Force is what they call it, and he's able to warn people like Batman. So he's like, he was like, oh, watch out, what was it? Lois Lane, right? Or something.
She's the key.
She's the key to this, essentially.
She jerks him off and makes him
jerks.
Happy
Yeah,
again.
she's really, she's not who she says, she's a whore or something.
Yeah, she doesn't shave down there.
Yeah, watch out.
Watch out.
He travels through fucking time to tell Batman that she doesn't shave down there. Just watch out, bro. It's not what it seems.
It's like a thorn bush.
There's a penis. Like, oh, I knew it. I knew it.
She's the key that goes inside
her
Superman's
penis
mouth.
is the key. Oh boy!
Well, no, I mean, but there's a lot of Easter eggs in that movie. If you were to go the first scene where Batman is in his robotic suit and he has the kryptonite, you see a Riddler question mark there.
Yeah, on one of the columns or something like that. Yeah, there's a few things to catch,
especially in the dream.
Yeah,
you see the dark side.
The dream was cool. The dream was cool because that's essentially that's Apocalypse, essentially, which is where Superman turned evil, and he has essentially turned the whole world into a slave. Remember when Batman gets captured, and essentially, when Superman kind of falls down, and everybody starts kneeling. They kneel for him and all that. So it's essentially, that's what it is. It's his dream was what would happen, which is essentially it's Superman Apocalypse, and it's crazy. That's what will the world be if Superman turned evil? And that's essentially what it was, like a barren where you see a metropolis, which is this waste of all the buildings were it turns into it's essentially a barren desert now. And he's making his suit, he had a trench coat and stuff like that, and it was pretty cool. I like that. That dream was it was kind of cool.
I think that was the best thing in the movie in a way.
And he was shooting people.
Oh God.
it's like wait a minute.
I was like, Jesus Christ, he's killing people.
Well, no, you're used to let's say Christian Bale. Okay, you remember his let's say he'll throw a bad guy off the roof, but then he'll catch him right before they hit the fucking ground with his rope or whatever. This one he breaks necks and bones, and there's explosions where I'm pretty sure a few bad guys were in that explosion. They're probably not going home that night to their families.
Yeah, to their families in India.
Yeah.
But and not only that, the last Batman fight scene was pretty good. But but he got shot in the head, and that was weird. Though I was like, could we have done without the shooting?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck in the head, and he still survives out of that because that is one metal fucking helmet he has on.
Yeah.
But the whole kicking the guy while hanging and hitting the other guy with the grenade scene,
that was cool.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
I mean, that was an intense.
It was
scene.
In the warehouse, essentially in the warehouse where I think they were keeping Martha, right, or something.
Yeah, which was the key for Bruce Wayne to not kill fucking Superman. All Superman had to say was, Martha, access granted, you live.
Yeah, well, the thing is that Batman was so far into this whole I'm gonna kill him no matter what
I think you heard
that
Martha.
Superman's like, listen, Bruce Wayne, I need your help. No, and then Martha. That's all you really had to say is Martha. And it's like, oh, okay, we're friends now. We're best friends now.
I mean, even before the fight started, it should have been like, look, Bruce, I need to talk to you. No. Okay, look, I got one word to say. What? Martha. Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Let's do bro fist and then they go fight. No,
yeah.
but they needed a fight. You know, they needed to have it to happen. And let's face it, man, it's almost impossible to beat Superman. I mean, how much did it take for him to fucking almost, get him to die, It took a lot, like at the end, Batman was like his whole fucking metal armor was broken off, half his face was is exposed, it didn't last long, he made that trident with the fucking kryptonite, which they use for Doomsday, and it's a lot, dude. There's a lot going on in that movie, and especially they introduced some of the people who are going to be in the Justice League, which is the Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman, and who is essentially Wonder Woman, which she showed up. I mean, she's in the movie almost the whole time. She's here and there. She shows up here, but she finally shows up for battle because she kept her uniform in one of those she keeps it in the carry-on luggage. I
think she I also, when she was on the ground, she got knocked down and her legs were spread. I think I saw a little bit of her JJ.
Whoa, is that even possible?
Yeah, it kind of popped out a little bit.
Are you gonna watch the Wonder Woman movie when it comes out?
I'm gonna pause that scene and masturbate. What?
I mean, I'm gonna analyze that scene and I'm gonna see what happens and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
that's what I meant. I need to be approved for Comic-Con next year. I should not say things like that.
You're gonna be like, I like comic books. Yay! Just
say
that.
I like Jap anime porn comic books,
well,
which I know they sell there.
Here's what pisses me off about them not approving you or them not approving me because of the name. They have vendors who sell porn, who sell superhero porn. So it can't be the name. It just has to be probably something else, which is, maybe it's too late for you to do it and stuff like that. So it pisses me off that they didn't, But if you want to buy porn, that, Phoenix Comic Con is one of the places, to do it.
I think I might do it there.
You're going to do what, sir?
Porn.
You're going to film porno at Phoenix Comic? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Why is there techno music playing in the back? There's always had to be techno music in porn.
or it was like this. What's perfect porn music? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're damn right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah, you like that? Come all over you. I'm coming. Oh, God, all over your face.
So, Jason, you went camping by yourself.
Yeah, with my hand. I mean, it was great. Did you see the pictures I posted online?
What, of your hand? No, I did. I missed those ones.
You didn't see my pictures?
I did. They were nice. I'm
peaceful.
jealous that you got to go. Hopefully, I'll be able to. Comic-Con is essentially my vacation, which is unpaid. Unfortunately, I'm not there yet, where they pay you for,
well, son of a bitch,
a PTO. I have to work there I have to work at my current job for like 1,000 years to get PTO.
Yeah, actually, my last job was awesome for getting PTO.
Right?
Actually,
right off the bat, they probably gave you PTO.
That and you earn it so easily there.
Oh, really? Why?
It's like, I swear you get like half an hour for every hour you work or some shit. I swear.
Hey, as of my last paycheck, I've accumulated a half-hour PTO. So, and it's working where I'm currently working for 2 months.
I think you get like an hour every 40 hours. That's like, I have to work like a year just to get a month off. Or no, 2 years to get a month off.
Easy enough. 2 years of your life slaving away. So, how was camping, man? It was you needed it?
It was refreshing. I got to go hang out with Bigfoot and the bears.
Make a porno with bears. Oh,
yeah. No, that I almost got abducted by aliens, but then when they learned I was pissed drunk, they decided just to chill with me. They told me Bigfoot was their pet.
So you got pissed drunk and watched movies?
I watched Dread, yeah, and some Walking Dead, some old episodes. I don't know. It was peaceful, and then I was able to, the second day I woke up, I was like, it's the day to wake up, spend your birthday, go chopping some wood, collecting, twigs and shit, and it was great. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'd love to do it again. It's just peaceful. You're out there. All you hear is gunshots and a raven going around in circles, hoping you'll die off.
Yeah, waiting for you to die, man.
Pluck your eyebrow out, or
That's
eat
what
your
I would
eyeball.
do.
Yeah, he was wanting to eat my eyeball and my nuts.
I want to eat your eyeballs. What?
Yeah, but I mean, and I was on my knees in a
Whoa,
non-sick way,
what?
collecting some pines,
gotcha.
and I just paused. Was like, wow, it's nice and quiet. No fucking stupid customers, fucking treating me like shit.
Yep.
And it was just peaceful. I don't know how else to say it. I think anybody should take the time if they're, especially a guy. A girl might be different because who knows, she might not be able to defend herself. But if something happens, a bunch of some freaking killer named Jason Voorhees comes out and tries to do something. Kill, But it was just, I don't know. People were like, "You're going up there by yourself?" I mean,
yeah, I remember that.
I mean,
people were freaking out. They're like,
really?
What? No, they were like, "He's gonna die."
So was there bets that I was going to come back?
Yeah,
then?
we were gonna start bets, but you showed up. We're like, "Oh, he's alive! All right, never mind." Nah, you would have been fine, dude. You didn't take any weapons with you?
I had an axe and a saw and a butter knife.
You should have came back with a beard
And
and
a
a butter knife. Ah,
A
I'd kill
beard.
you. I would
Yeah,
kill you.
I had like utensils for cooking. That's it. A
Nice,
spoon.
dude.
So
you brought a cooker and everything, a generator.
I didn't bring a generator. I brought something that was supposed to heat up, to generate heat from propane, so I stay warm, but it didn't work. So I just made the tent a little bit. I pulled it closer to the fireplace, and I kept the fire going.
Oh. Did you hear anything weird at night while you were sleeping?
No. I was too drunk. That's how I slept through the night, though, too, because alcohol actually warms up your body.
Yeah.
And I had my jacket, my pants.
You didn't have a blanket?
I had a sleeping
but it's not
bag.
enough sometimes for up there.
No,
when
but
it's cold.
I think next time though I'm gonna buy one of those mattresses online. I heard at our store you can get them cheap. In general,
Yeah.
and I'll just bring it because
Plus
not only
a
that,
discount.
I was on top of a fucking rock, and I need to make sure I bring a pillow next time because I had to use one of those things you wear on when you
an airplane.
an airplane. Those little pillows you put around your neck. I had to fold it and make like something comfortable, and it got a little uncomfortable like that. But being out there by yourself and it's peaceful and no one bothering you and telling you what to do and treating you disrespectfully was the best thing. It was quiet. I got the drink. I mean, I drank that. You saw that. Those bottles of fucking Kraken I'd buy. I did that in like basically 2 days with a little bit left.
Damn.
I mean, that's all I did was drink, relax, have fun, collect, and started fires. And so, surprisingly, the forest didn't burn down because some of those pictures I don't remember taking.
And you got no service up there?
I had no service, so yeah.
You were disconnected?
I was disconnected from society.
So the world could have ended down in Phoenix and you wouldn't have known.
I would never have known. Yeah.
You'd come back, it's a big hole in the floor, and oops,
Yeah.
all right, going back.
Yep, I'm going to go hang out with the wild. I'm going to go hunt deer.
Well, that's essentially what you're going to have to do if there's no food source anymore. You're going to start living off the land.
I could have done it, too.
Probably could. You do have an axe. You did have an axe and a
Yeah.
car.
I could have, and I would have found a horse and rode on it.
To the city with a sheriff's deputy uniform.
Yeah. I would. It was like The Walking Dead, but
Yeah.
in real life. You know.
Oh man, yeah, that's awesome, dude. Glad you went and recharged your batteries.
Yeah, actually, they do feel recharged, and I got it was my birthday, and I come
35. That's how does 35 feel?
Good. I still feel like I'm 25 though.
Wow. How old are you? 33?
I'm 32.
32?
Son of a bitch.
Man, we're old, dude. 40's just around the corner, man.
Don't remind me.
40. It's we're gonna die soon.
Yeah. But and you come back and you get promoted.
Yeah, dude. Congrats, man. You are the.
It's been a good week this week.
You're hearing the new department manager of lingerie at where we work.
I'm the department manager of women's panties.
Yeah. Hey, if that's the department everybody was going for, and luckily Jason was got it.
Yeah. I'm gonna floss my teeth with that fucking underwear.
It's been a good week for you, dude. it's been a really good week, man. It's probably one of the best weeks you've had in a while, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You know, you've had a shitty, except from the sounds of it, you've had a shitty year almost. You know,
last year we didn't go so well.
Shitty last year. This year a little bit better. Sounds like it.
It started off a little shitty too.
You're kind of going to be your own boss. You're not going to really have to answer to too many people. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't have to have somebody. You're going to be the top guy there. So we're going to communicate through the walls.
Yeah, Morse code.
Yeah, Morse code. So we're. It's funny because we're all right now is you're going to be one aisle over essentially, and at least you don't have to take care of fish. You know, so
yeah, they probably would have died.
Jason, why all the fish die?
I overfed them.
Yeah, are you supposed to feed them this whole can every day or something?
Yeah, am I supposed to put pizza in there?
Yeah. Whoops.
My fault.
My bad.
It's gonna suck though if one day they actually have cats and dogs.
We're not at that point yet. I don't think that would be fucked up, dude. Because you would have to be in charge of that. You have to take them home with you every night.
Yeah.
Shit.
Clean up their
kennel.
Shit.
You have to run a kennel in the back of fucking Walmart or whatever, wherever. I mean, Target, wherever we work.
Costco.
Whole Food, Winco.
Winco?
Winco? Is it Winco or Winco?
Winco.
Winco. Or Trader Joe's. Fucking hipsters.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got it. Compared to the other candidates that, there's one person that if you give power to, it's essentially that's the worst person to give power to.
Yes.
You don't want that guy to get power. The one we're thinking, So it's man. Good week for you. We're rooting for you, man. We casted our votes and stuff like that. So. No, I don't know. I'm sure it's determined between the managers. I don't know who determines this. I don't know if they take votes or whatever, and So there you go, man. You're your own boss now, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Salary guy. You're a salary man now.
Yeah, with my hand.
Well, you're a salary man with your hand. I mean, that's the best way to be a salary man. Is with your hand, sir.
Like this.
Jason's going to go through a power trip. Great. You do that. You do this, you son of a bitch.
I'm going to be talking to invisible people.
Yeah. And it's like, Jason, you're the only one there. I know. You start going crazy. Like you start talking to like Wilson, like from you make a bag of dog food. You start talking to it. Put a smiley face on it. Like Jason's gone crazy over in the pet department. But I heard that it's pretty easy, man. I heard it's almost cake. You just got to do some heavy lifting, which you essentially already do, and
because I'm sexy.
Because you're sexy and you work out every other hour and a half. You do push-ups, pull-ups.
Yes, I do.
Why don't you go to the Army? You're pretty fit. The cutoff for Army is 34. You probably passed the physical.
Yeah,
I think they have to do a few pull-ups and
a few masturbation
jerk it once or twice, and then you're in.
Don't they have to stick their finger up your butthole or something?
I don't know what kind of army that. I mean, if that's the case, where do I sign?
Isn't that considered making out in a way too?
What, sticking your finger up somebody's butthole?
Yeah.
Is that considered making out?
Yeah.
Well, we've made out. Yes, we've made out. Not like lip to lip, but I put my finger in your butthole, so we made out. Is that what it is?
Can we do that at the same time next time?
Oh my god!
I was wondering who's doing that when I was like bending over, putting up TVs.
So what department do you want to get? Essentially, I mean, obviously the pets is not bad, but I'm assuming is that the department? Is that a stepping stone?
Well, I'm hoping somebody will, since someone's already calling him Grandpa. We'll get a heart attack, and I'll take his job in connections.
That's my job, buddy. I'm waiting. I'll be waiting around.
Sorry, bud.
Because I don't think anybody else is.
Yeah.
I wonder who. I would totally go for electronics. Like if Tashina moves on to. I don't want her to die, obviously, but if she moves on to better and greater things or whatever, I hope they don't give it to somebody. Because I'll be like, I'm moving the pets. Like, we don't have a budget for that. I don't care. I just start showing up in a uniform, moving doggy bags or whatever for you. There you go. You don't have to pay me. But yeah, man, it's a pretty interesting place where we work. It's pretty.
It is. The clientele are pretty interesting too. They're fucking retarded.
Fuckheads, man. What are you talking
they
about?
Are
clientele.
fucking.
They're motherfuckers, man. I hate them. The only problem is I wouldn't have a problem if they were nice, but they are not nice. They treat you like
shit.
They treat you like pieces of shit, man. They treat you like you're not a human being. To like today, perfect example. I got a bunch of no thank yous, man. I helped a lot of people. I helped a lot of people find their stuff, and they just walked away. You know, like a little thank you would have been nice. Jerk off.
I mean, that's why I squeeze all these bags
to
right
release
here.
stress.
To release my stress. Pretend it's their face. Because they're bastards.
So, I'm gonna go punch a hole in the wall and start storing body parts in there. You know,
and
start storing dead bodies in this hole. Like, what's that smell? You know, the smell that you walk, right by McDonald's. That's the smell of all the bodies that I've been putting in the walls. All the walls of Walmart. Like, if you start opening the walls, just bodies come out.
They just fall right over.
It's just like it just bust a hole through one of the walls. Is the body part. So it's essentially there's all these rude customers. They're the bodies of jerkheads, man.
It's like I can see Frank helping a customer. Like, okay, hello, sir. Where's the phone cases? Over here. I'll lead you right to them. Here you go, miss. Okay. And here's Frank in his head. Dun dun dun.
Thunk.
You motherfuckers! You didn't even say thank you.
And then I conk him over the head, and then nobody notices it's Walmart.
Then he drags him to the back.
I literally drag him to the back.
With
not even hiding, and nobody wouldn't even fucking notice.
And because everybody's busy.
It's just like a normal day at Walmart. Somebody dragging a fucking body through, just not even like
going to the bins.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's a return or whatever.
It's a return. and then making loud noises at the wall.
I'm just boom. No, it's still no people walking by.
I'm just making another bin. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about me.
I'm just checking to see if there's rats in the walls.
Yep.
All right, and then he gets an axe and starts chopping the body into pieces. Don't worry.
At the meat department.
Don't worry about me. I'm just cutting things down, making things fit. And then he throws the fucking body piece by piece.
Well, nobody. See, the thing is, nobody asks you. Like, they leave you alone in the department we work in. They don't even say, "What are you doing right now? What are you doing? What are you up to?" No, they just kind of leave you alone. So that's why I just could see why they just like, okay, well, he knows what he's doing, I guess. So just leave him alone. Just back away. So yeah, that place is interesting, but it's okay. It pays okay. So I can't really complain. I guess that's kind of but still, a simple thank you, customers, wouldn't hurt, especially if somebody helps you and stuff like that. So
bastards.
But I don't know, man. I guess that's what you get for working at one of the biggest companies in the world, I'm assuming, who are cheap.
Yes.
They're very cheap. Oh, you want to see an hour extra? I don't know. That's too much. That's too much to pay you. Over 40 hours. Are you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you nuts?
Even though we
made billions of dollars last year, we can't afford to pay you that 41 and a half hours, or that 1.5 hour overtime that you get.
Pretty much.
It's like
pretty much. I mean, it's that's just corporate for you.
Yeah.
They put fear into the stores, and
that's essentially. I go into work hoping I'm gonna get killed at work because crazy people.
Oh, yeah. I'm already thinking of one guy right now.
Yep. If I see him, I know where I'm going.
Oh, I'm going to go
I am running towards the exit.
On my hands and knees. I'm going around the shelf, and I'm going to stand up, run
I
right through a peril.
I routed my escape plan today.
Really?
So I know where I'm going.
Did you draw it on a piece of paper?
Yeah. Well, no, I planned to map it out in my head. Like, if he comes in through this way, I go out this way. If he comes in through this way, I go the other way. Because there's several exits, and then fortunately, there's a couple exits that are locked that require a key to open. But there are several exits that you could, and there's several places you could actually hide.
Sorry.
You could hide really well. So you could actually,
I'll hide behind the dog
That
food.
place is so huge. It's like a little city that you could probably create a little place to hide. It's kind of hard to hide where we are. You
see me all peeking through a little crack that I made.
I'm gonna hide where they put the iPads. Nobody's gonna see me, even though it's see through. So
he's walking by. It's like a killer.
I'm like fucking.
It's like the store is clear and he's hunting people down. And if it was a movie, you see this freaking guy behind a glass freaking thing.
It's so obvious.
And then he still doesn't look down. He still looks across. And he's like holding his gun.
Hope he avoids me. Well, I mean, listen, you got.
Here's a glass crack.
You got a former coworker who, you know, who obviously owns guns and likes to use guns. You know, what's to stop him from just snapping one day? What if he's like drinking heavily at his house and he's like, you know what, fuck them, you know, and he goes into our place of
slams
business.
his car door as he's entering it. Fuck them, and then he's going around the corner listening to Metallica.
And he fucking goes in there and like
with a bag.
And it's just like, it's no use, man. What, you're gonna kill a few people and then we're just, you know, you're just gonna be taken out, you know. I mean, we do sell weapons there, you know. I could, you know, one of the hardware guys could just fucking open one up and start loading and just use that, I guess. But
that's why hardware people in sporting goods,
yeah,
they're security.
And do we have security? Does places like that have security?
Not really. They have like asset protection or something.
Yeah, they don't do shit.
But
yeah, probably not.
But I mean, but no, they used to. I heard at the stores, but they stopped. Some stores.
Well, we haven't had an incident in a while. I mean, you'll hear like once in a while like an employee getting shot in the face in the parking lot because they idiots and trying to stop a robbery. You know, that's the one thing you're not supposed to do anymore. You know,
I heard someone died in the parking lot the other day.
Yeah, somebody.
What happened?
What the fuck, man? I that's when I leave and I miss all the deaths and shit. Yeah, somebody apparently just died in their car. They were living in their car or something, and they just died. It was either through they OD'd or it was heat, something with the heat. But they were found in the car, right in the fucking parking lot where we work. So we got that. There's fucking ghosts in the goddamn parking lot now. So we got that going for us. It's ridiculous, man. It's a lot happens in that little place, or not even little, that huge fucking city.
It is a city. RoboCop came through there one time. I forgot it.
Freeze, citizen, or what is it? Or shoots the guy through the dress. That was classic.
And then, oh god, and gets his balls.
Yeah, he fucking shoots her through the dress between her legs. And
what do you think of the new RoboCop movie?
I didn't see it. I still love the original. The original is always going to be my favorite. And this one, the new one's PG-13, man. It can't be RoboCop. What made RoboCop awesome was the fucking. Remember the thing where they shoot him? They just shoot him like.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
They're just shooting his arm off and like that was gory, dude. That was like holy shit. I mean, this one they don't have shit like that. They're like, oh, and then he's RoboCop the next scene. You know, they shoot him. They shoot him in his foot and he's RoboCop. You know, or something.
Yeah. They grazed his ear or something.
Now he's RoboCop because his ear.
Oh god, I'm freaking out over here. Okay.
And do you want to? And it's interesting because he eats baby food. I love that. That's his fuel. Like baby, you know, the little Gerber. Mm-hmm. That's all he can eat. And I think the whole problem was he was getting his memories because they thought they erased his memories or something, right? So it's like he was getting like, I had a family before or something like that. It's that I mean that movie is unique. You know what I'm saying? It's and then. The fucking guy that got into the acid or whatever.
Oh yeah,
God, that was so cool. It was gory. You can't have that with you can't have that with PG-13. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a burn on my.
Well, that's why people were demanding that the third Riddick movie was rated R because they liked it.
It was. Finally, it was. And I don't even think it. Not even nobody saw it.
But he's supposed to be making 2 more though. That's the thing.
That's why what he does is he makes big. He'll make the Fast and the Furious movies. And then they'll let him do that, you know, the kind of his passion, which is the Riddick movies, you know. So that's all he does. He does the fucking Fast and the Furious. He makes shit ton of money, and then okay, I could go finally do, you know, this movie that I've been wanting to do for 10 years or whatever.
Well, it was hard because I heard I guess Fox didn't want to do it or something. Or
let's face it, dude, he's getting old. I mean, Vin Diesel's not getting any younger. The motherfucker's like 50, you know? And it's like, how much longer are we going to want to see a 55-year-old or something run around in cars and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, we don't want... Is there really going to be a Fast and the fucking Furious 10 and a half or whatever, 11? It's like, come on, man. Let's end that series at some point. But I guess if it still makes a shit ton of money, they don't care. They'll go to 100 if... It's like the
He'll be like an old man.
It's like the Land Before Time, dude. It's like the Land Before Time movies. They made like 40. And it just didn't stop. Like Land Before Time 19. It's like
Seriously, they still make those?
No, well, they stopped for a while. No, they do. I've seen some new ones released, but it's like, but thankfully they it's not like Land Before Time 78, you know, Pride Rock or whatever, you know.
Freaking, I can see Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious.
I'm sorry, but when he's 60, which is in about 10 years, I don't know if he's gonna still have that same power, the star power that he has now. Which even now, he's not really.
Not only that, I can see him you know, when he rolls up on this car, he's gonna be like, "Let me get my cane and walk to the car," you know. I mean, yeah. So
yeah, so as we close the show, what are you gonna be going out for your birthday? Since you didn't do anything, are you gonna be doing anything?
I heard
Saturday.
I heard tomorrow the ladies want to take the guy out. Take the bro out.
Threesome. No, wait, no, right.
No,
that can't happen.
No.
Platonic. Strictly platonic.
We're buds. That's it.
Little handy once in a while doesn't hurt him.
No,
doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hurt. But
doesn't hurt. But
I mean, with other people, these people, yeah, they're not we're just bros. You know.
That's cool.
You know, hung out with them for a while. They're cool. You know, I wouldn't mind one if the three that are going, which I'm hoping would be my three Stooge sisters. I call. Tashina, Emmy, and Mitzi. Mitzi or Emmy would be good for the show. Mitzi. Oh, you never met her, but whenever her phone goes off, when I call her or text her, it says "creepy Jason."
I mean, accurate. It's very accurate.
It is very accurate. I'm pretty creepy. Sorry. I mean, I do look at people pretty creepy. I mean,
you look at him over the doggy. You came over, you just see your eyes.
Are you stealing cat food? But I mean, not only that. Remember how when I first started working there, you saw me looking at the customer all like stern.
Yeah.
Now you understand why. Sometimes they'll come out of nowhere and they'll just well, no,
where are clothes? And then you look over to fucking clothes 2 feet away. You're like, oh.
Well, not only that, they like to change the story on you, and you're wondering what's the deal? Why are we beating around the bush? Why are we doing this? Can't you just buy the fucking item and go home?
It's like a lot of people I don't like when people like to talk to me for a long time.
Yes,
because I got shit to do.
Exactly,
and they just follow you. And this is just a customer, you know. And I got. There's a fellow employee in our area that gets kind of annoyed with me. They say that, oh, you don't talk to me very much. You know, you kind of show up and then you disappear. It's like, that's because I'm fucking working. You know, I don't like to. If I want to sit and talk, that's not what you should be doing at work. It's nice to do it once in a while, but that just means I'm off doing shit. You know, it's like, you can get annoyed at me all you want, but at the end of the day, they're paying me to work, not to. Sit around and laugh, and talk. Because every time I do that, it's always like a fucking manager appears out of nowhere. Oh, what are you doing? Looks like you need something to do. I'm like, we're just talking for a minute. Jesus.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I swear, like an alarm goes off in their fucking Gemini or something. Like, doo. Like, nobody's moving in electronics. They're standstill in a corner somewhere.
The heat sensor is not going off.
There's fucking invisible laser sensors in electronics, and if they don't spot you, they come check on you.
Basically, when next time you guys talk, move in place.
That's
keep
what
going
I do.
back and
That's
forth.
what I do. There's I'm not mentioning names, but there's somebody who's high up in the area, the joining area, who likes to talk a lot, and I kind of feel uncomfortable because I'm like, I feel like we should be moving, And if you start walking away, he's like, oh, come back, wait, and I'm like. I need to work, because I like to move around. I need to be moving around because it keeps you going and the time goes faster, and B, actually you're doing what you're being paid for, I don't like that. I guess it's just my mindset. I don't know. I guess I like to work. I mean, fuck me, right? It's like,
you fucking bastard for working.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? Do what you're supposed to be doing and not pay attention to me.
I can't believe you.
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong?
Trying to work hard to support your snake named Fluffy.
It needs to fucking eat.
It needs to fucking eat.
Takes 50% of my check.
Son
whatever.
of a bitch. Motherfucker. Damn snake.
Oh,
Smooth,
man.
fluffy piece of shit.
Operator.
Smooth operator.
We should turn this into our ramblings, our venting of our fucking job. The fucking job show.
The fucking job. Maybe that's how I'll get accepted into the fucking Comic-Con
job show
next year. Oh yeah, you talk about great points.
Crazy Jason from the pet department. You're gonna grow a beard.
Yep. I should have came back.
You're gonna have a gold tooth.
And I'm gonna have a pet.
You're gonna have a pet parakeet on your fucking shoulder running around.
No, it's gonna be a goat. It's gonna be a
man. Like what the fuck?
It's gonna be a goat named Slick.
Like why is there a goat in the pets department? Like, don't question it, man. Don't even question it. Nobody questions it. We just let him. You know, he belongs. He's Jason. He protects the area while Jason's gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
He takes over. He has a little name tag, a little vest,
a bell.
He has a bell.
Man. Get him out of there! Chase him away!
He fucking rams into people who try to ask questions.
Yeah, yes.
I'm going on my 1 hour break, Slick or whatever, and then punch it.
So, watch the area.
Okay. I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. You got this area, right? It's like a goat that just chases you out of the
And I come back and the fucking goddamn food's all over the place because they like to eat everything. They probably... There's like games from electronics over there fucking being eaten.
Yeah, the motherfucker made a home.
Basically.
He set up a TV, fucking game console. Like, he's just been eating just anything. And nobody does anything because nobody wants to fuck with him, you know?
Yeah, because he's got horns.
Yeah, they get impaled. And nobody wants to shoot him because we're not that mean.
Yeah. It's like Adam Sandler's goat, buddy.
Good night, goat. The goat that they keep in the backyard. It was part of a skit. Oh, God.
You know, that gets the shit beat out of him.
Oh, good night, goat. Good night, old man.
He beats the fucking
big
shit
warning
out
of beating the shit out of me.
What a life to live. Oh, hey, old man. Coming outside, beat the shit out of me. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I can see that.
Good night, goat.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, man.
Adam Sandler's a classic. His younger.
What happened to him, man? It's like talk about a fall from grace, man. He was like on top, and like he can't even get a #1 movie to save his life, man. You know, he's making shitty ass movies. Grown Up,
50 First Dates. That's where he fucked up.
I don't even know when the last good one. It might have been. I now pronounce you Larry and Chuck or Chuck and Larry.
Sounds like a gay movie.
Well, that's what it was. Essentially, they had to pose as gay people to get benefits. I think that might have been the last funny one that he did.
Well, that's what we should do.
Get married to get benefits?
Yeah.
That's not allowed in America, dude. We can't do that anymore.
No.
Not in Arizona. No. Yeah, Adam Sandler is sad because he made some classic movies, you know what I'm saying? 90s and stuff like that.
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore.
He made like a string of hits, man, like somewhat. Like he made, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, which that's still a classic to this day, man. Happy Gilmore is awesome. I love
You're
that
gonna
movie.
die, clown.
Kiss my white ass ball.
That was great. The oldies. Now I'm starting to feel old now.
We're old? No, we are old, dude.
I don't want to hear that. Oh.
Face it, man.
Oh.
You're gonna die.
The fuck?
Midlife crisis, man.
Jesus Christ. Now I'm going to go buy another bottle. Today I should celebrate.
Why? Oh, yeah, you should, man.
It's been a good
Go home,
week.
Jerk it while drinking. That's all good.
I'm going to.
Jerk it to celebrate.
I'm going to jerk it to celebrate.
Don't do it in the department you're going to be running in because you probably get fired. But, do it in the privacy of your own van or home.
I'll do it in the van.
While driving.
Yeah, while driving. What's going on?
Drive off a fucking cliff, and then they're going to try to determine what happened because your pants are fucking, open, your hands are your fucking dicks.
What was going on here?
Just holding it's like, what the fuck? Because, rigor mortis set in, so it's like wrapped around. They have to pry the fucking your hand off your dick, dude.
Yeah, because I'll be all burnt. Well, from
the looks of this,
even though it's still pretty hard.
time of death. It's like, jeez.
It seems like
till he got home. Apparently,
it seems like he was masturbating while driving, and he lost focus and just crashed. And the car caught on fire, and his hand glued.
What a way to go!
His hand glued to his cock.
What a way to go!
And, as he was burning into charcoal.
Yeah, that's the best way to go, man. No regrets.
You know, then they take my hand off, and it's like.
Yep.
Oh God, we accidentally ripped it off.
Oh no! Oh man. But yeah, man. Hopefully, we'll see when we can get another one of this recorded, and
we gotta find our third. All right, we'll find a temporary. I say we should have Joey. You know,
I would. But it's hard because we all work in the same place, so it's kind of hard to get together.
We could have grabbed him tonight, actually.
Well, that's true. We could have, but usually one of us is working, and it's usually like a fucking 9-hour shift, so it's kind of tough, So
you getting more hours now?
Hopefully. Yeah, you taking off, you son of a bitch.
Well, Enrique or my boss today was like, I gotta find 4 new people, maybe 5, because you seem to be possibly leaving.
Like what?
Like, oh,
5 is a lot though, dude. Man, that's too much. I could totally see with maybe like 2 more people, but like 5, like shit. We got 1, but that's connection, so we don't have to really worry about that new one that we got. So I don't know. Well, all right. So I guess we wrap it up. We'll wrap it up, man. Wrap it in plastic. Wrap it in latex.
We'll wrap it in something.
Ooh.
And call it sexy.
This was kind of a laid back episode, man.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't that bad.
I liked it,
and when the time comes, we'll add more into it.
Some titties next time.
We'll have a stripper. In
the background, just dancing,
just constantly for 60 minutes, and it'd be the most annoying thing. Well,
how much for 60 minutes to dance in a corner and say nothing while we record a podcast?
Well, maybe we'll have her rub her ass on our fucking nose or something in the middle of it.
Booty slap.
Yeah. And then,
one of the microphones.
It'll be funny because we'll hear it'll sound like this.
That's booty clapping?
Yeah, booty clapping. As a smack in my cheek. And she'll be like this. Like this, Frank. I know people can't see it, but I'll be talking to people and it'll be hitting me like that with her ass.
Just kind of a
like, okay, and then I have to eventually say, can you please stop?
Just kind of a way to inspire you.
Can you please stop? It's getting annoying.
Kind of a way to inspire you to wake up, because you're dozing off. And you got to wake you up by booty slapping your face.
Yeah, or put tits in your face or something like that.
It's the only way to wake me up.
Yeah. Frank is falling asleep. Wake him up. Okay.
You have to fall asleep during the podcast, so it's all good. Yeah, we should see if we could get Joey, and see how he goes with all this. And
that's how we'll do it. We won't do applications. We'll give him auditions.
I say we should have Joey just kind of jump in once in a while, but we should see if we get a chick. Chicks seem to dig you, so you probably find an easy one.
Yeah, I'll find an easy one.
They like your hot body, your firm, smooth body. I mean,
my firm, smooth, sexy, silky
body.
Yeah, my with fur all over it.
Whoa!
I am hairy.
The way I like it. I mean, the way women like it.
I got hairy balls too.
I knew it.
And I got a bush around my shit, so it looks like sideburns.
It's like a 70s porno.
Yep.
I think a chick would be a good addition because of we need because 3 like-minded dudes, it's gonna be the same shit over and over. You know what I'm saying? I think a kind of a twist in there, throwing a chick, because they think differently sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They could analyze things a little differently, bring their twisted sense of humor to the show. So we're gonna be having some couch auditions like the pornos. Ever seen those?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
We gotta have sex. I'm sorry. If you want to be on the show, we gotta bang. No,
yeah,
on right here.
Okay.
Tired. What?
Oh yeah. Now give me a 5. Good job. Good dick sucking.
That easy. Yeah. We'll see, man.
We'll see.
Because it's not bad with the 2 of us. We just got to come up with material every so often that we record.
Well, we can do it a little bit more often now because we ain't got to deal with, another guy saying when he's...
Yeah.
And that, yeah.
We should do a show on the van, like on the road.
We should.
Perverse Underground on the go. Like, we're going to, going through drive-thrus and fucking.
I have an idea for the next show. Well,
I could like my iPhone like takes really good audio recordings, and it's actually it picks up like if two people are sitting around having conversations, it actually picks up both conversations really clear. So it actually might be a good idea.
We should do that.
A good experiment to try out like one night or something to like we'll just drive around in your van. Like we'll have like the Perverse Underground, like the episodes that we have, and then we'll have like the Perverse Undergrounds like on the go or something, like shenanigans that we get into and all that. And just have like late night thoughts and shit like that while we're driving. You know, Jason. What
then we'll go to a strip club.
What does life mean?
It means to get naked.
Yeah, I wish that was the meaning of life. It's actually,
and have sex.
I mean, isn't that what the whole point of life is? To have sex,
actually,
procreate. Yeah, I mean, isn't that's essentially what it is?
Yeah, actually, to breed.
Yeah,
a lot.
It's built into your DNA, man. You have to breed,
Yeah, so we have to fuck.
Took care of that. No, I don't have to do it anymore ever again.
Yeah,
you're all you, dude. It's all you. Just gotta knock somebody up at work and you're good.
At work?
Well, maybe not at work.
Well, maybe I'll find somebody on this Tinder crap.
Yeah, or in pets.
Yeah, I'll
Tinder
find
for pet department store pet managers.
I'll
There's a special app for that.
I'll just say fuck it and get with a dog or something. Yeah. You like that?
You like that dog?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Does that make you feel good? As I'm spanking the dog's ass.
Oh shit. So next time we record, we might have a third person. So that's usually what happens, man. We have like a revolving door of like guest hosts until we find one that kind of clicks with everything. You never know. Joey could click with us, but we don't know.
I'm hoping
him on here.
I'm hoping. Too bad we had to get rid of one guy. Sorry to say.
But you know what? It's okay. We don't need that right now.
We
know
don't.
What I'm saying?
We don't need that shit.
We don't need that kind of devil in art.
Yeah. We don't need it.
But the good thing
I'm on
about
Tinder
it is
right now.
it's a little unnerving and kind of exciting at the same time because we don't know what's next. We might get a better co-host. Somebody that that clicks with all of us because it was okay. The trio that we had was okay, but it was a little off sometimes. Because we didn't all click. On the comedy and all that stuff that we were trying to do. It was essentially, let's get as loud as possible. Let's see how loud we could get and yell into the microphone.
I was trying to fuck the microphone.
Yeah,
through my mouth.
You were like, boop, boop. You were trying to do things to those microphones that was impossible to do to a human being.
Were they straight to stick it up my ass? Or something?
Yeah.
Oh
lube
God!
Gotta lube it up. It's like,
Well, this is the first show I did sober.
Yeah, dude, you know what? I noticed that. I was thinking I was gonna go grab a beer, but I just started recording, and then I guess you don't really need to drink, because I'm used to do. When I do a podcast, I have to have at least a couple beers, but not really. This is us being honest and 100% sober, man, which is rare. Even when we go to work, I'm like not 100%.
All I gotta say is this: compared to someone else we know, at least I know, I do not have a drinking problem. And I'm responsible in a way.
Listen, if you, I don't know. There's 100,000 types of symptoms letting you know you're an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? So, if you have 3 beers a night, after work, after you've done everything, you're not an alcoholic.
How about a bottle?
If you have a bottle every night, but do you go off in a fury rampage and start punching people, or do you just do it in the privacy of your own home and don't bother anybody?
Well, what I usually do is I get in the van and I just start like running over trash cans and shit.
and children. And then
I laugh.
Does that mean I have a problem?
Yeah.
If you tell me it's a problem, I'll punch you in the face, and it's like, okay, all right, so you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem, man. I'm sorry.
So yeah,
I'm gonna choke you if you tell me you have a problem. Okay, I don't have a problem, bro.
So good. Okay, so I don't have a problem.
Yeah, I go around in the mornings when the kids, are standing in the bus stops, and I run them over, and whatever,
And I laugh about it.
Does it mean I have a problem?
And I laugh about it.
Tell me I have a problem, I'm gonna kill you right now. I was like, oh.
Sometimes I could go around the schools and with like a fucking like a Candyman song going on, and I abduct them, and then I send them back in like a freaking plastic bag.
Yeah, does that mean does that mean I have a problem, bro? Though, bro, be honest. Does that mean I have a problem? Like...
Yeah. The plastic bag is pretty red when I take it back. It's like full of chunks.
But that doesn't necessarily mean I have an alcohol problem, drinking problem,
No. Yeah, you have to do something like blow up a building or something.
That still doesn't mean. Even then, doesn't mean.
What is it considered having a problem? You
I don't know.
Being drunk and jerking off.
That's just a cycle in somebody's brain. Whatever they do because of alcohol, it doesn't mean because it's a drinking problem.
Unless it's like this. All right. Well, do you jerk off after you get done drinking? Yeah. Well, so does that mean you have a problem? Actually, I agree.
Yeah, jerking off after you drink is a problem. No, I don't fucking... No, drinking and then getting in your car and driving and running over children, that may be a problem. Drinking and then punching random people in the streets, that may be a problem. But drinking a couple, drinking 3 beers, maybe, half a bottle.
That is a problem.
Staying home, passing out, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's even chilling in your van, dude. I mean, that's not a problem. I don't think.
With your cock in your hand.
You're on your property technically, right?
Yeah.
And you're not bothering anybody as long as you're not exposing yourself to fucking people.
Walking out of the van, freaking masturbating, going, "Hey, everybody, dodge this!"
If it's at night, it's harder to see.
Yeah.
If it's during the day when if you wake up passing out with alcohol, oh shit. 7:30.
This shit's dangerous.
I wouldn't even dare masturbate in the fucking van, dude, or any kind of car. I did it once when I was an 18 or 19, like outside a movie theater, like.
Because you really had to, huh?
No, I think I was just waiting for somebody or something.
They're taking too long, so I'm just gonna jerk it.
Really bored. I swear to God, this is back when I need to do it all the time because I was horny or something. Jesus.
It's like you're sitting there like, oh, okay, fuck, I'm just gonna masturbate.
I was like, what if? No,
looking at your watch,
catches me.
A cop comes up with his flashlight.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm
adjusting.
I'm trying to make my cock smaller so it fits in my pants.
Yeah, it's too big. It's too big to fit in my pantaloons.
So, yeah.
So that's the closing of the show. We're talking about masturbating in public and running over children while drunk because you don't have a drinking problem.
We don't. Well, maybe don't. But I think I do, maybe. But
if you don't get help at Charter, get help somewhere.
Yeah.
Kind of. Remember those commercials back in the day, man?
Barely.
The Charter, those institutes where you get help.
I never needed help.
Oh man, I didn't need that shit.
No, I don't. I just need God.
Jesus. Like a guy named Jesus.
I need Jesus.
You motherfuckers need Jesus.
You motherfuckers need Jesus.
All right, guys. So next time, hopefully, we have a third to at least sit in.
A nipple.
And a third nipple. Do you have a third nipple?
I do.
In your pants.
How'd you know?
You take out your third. Here you go. Like you had it in your pocket.
How do you know this stuff?
I watch you from afar.
Oh.
Believe me, I've taken pictures of you. Remember, I sent it to you.
Okay.
It's like, oh. And this is me outside your window. Outside the window of your van, taking pictures of you.
Waving. Saying, hi.
I'm watching. Start the movie.
I am the movie.
I'm sitting out there, watching you, about to watch a movie, and you're taking forever to hit play. Start the fucking movie.
Or I'll masturbate. Oh, my windshield.
So call back.
I'm all over your face. I'm coming.
All right, guys. So until next time, keep it underground, I guess.
Yep. Keep it perverse.
Keep it perverse. Keep it underground. Keep it on the hush hush.
Yes.
And the one takeaway I could say about all this, about Jason getting rejected for Comic-Con and all that, is don't judge a book by its cover, man. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Even though we're fucking borderline, psychotic perverts.
Yeah.
But still don't judge us by that alone. We
actually care.
Yeah, we care about humanity.
We care about kids not getting run over.
Yeah, we don't really want to run over kids as much as we say we do. Without
April Fools.
Yeah, April Fools. Whoops.
Oh,
fast. But did we do a show before April?
We've been doing shows since March or something.
No, but then we take a break there for a bit.
We took a break because someone fucked up the groove. Someone fucked up the groove.
You ruined the groove.
So the groove's is now getting back in. So if the guy ever does come back, he's going through some hell on the show. Sorry, he's getting a roast.
Yeah.
So anyways,
see, man. We'll see. But I think we should maybe, like I said, we have some plans. We have some thoughts that maybe that could we could go with hopefully somebody else who doesn't have a penis. And we'll see how that goes. And we're gonna do some auditions.
Yep.
In the break room.
And you guys are going to hear it all. It's going to be freaking great.
There's going to be grunting and sweating. You're going to hear the sweat. Like Forrest Gump grunting.
And you're going to be like this. You're going to be like...
Yeah, it's going to be a visual guide.
Slapping skins.
You're going to... just like how that Pink Floyd album lines up with Wizard of Oz. Have you heard about that? Like if you play, the Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. There's an album. You've heard of that, hopefully.
Yeah.
If you play that at the same time as the Wizard of Oz, it actually syncs up to where like while they're singing, whatever's happening on the screen is kind of what they're singing about. So it's pretty creepy. It's pretty cool how that kind of worked out, And they claim, we never meant to do that,
Liars.
So, I know, bastards. All right, guys. Until next time. Yeah.
Have a good
How many
one.
times have we closed the show? Oh, next time and then we keep talking for 45 more minutes. All right, for reals this time. Keep it perverse. Keep it underground. Take it easy, guys.
Love you.
Long time?
Yeah.